Hey, Lee Wolf here. Welcome to Game Face Monday. Hope everyone had a great weekend. And as always, thank you for tuning in and watching or listening. As always, Mr. Richie Bello is by my side. How you doing, Richie?
Good, Lee. How are you today?
Awesome. Where I am, it's like 55 degrees. We're starting to go into the fall weather now, so
Oh boy,
definitely happy about that. I don't know if you're going to be.
I'm not looking forward to that now.
It's getting chilly, but yeah, so today we're going to be talking about the BDC, or is it no BDC, or is it virtual BDC, or is it a mix or a blend of AI with the BDC? We're going to be hitting that topic hard right after we break away for a moment with a word from Shop Smart Autos. We continue to show dealerships across the country how to retain their customers. But now Shop Smart Autos wants to bring the new customers right to your showroom floor. The car they want? It's sitting on your lot. And Shop Smart Autos can bring you the VIN-specific leads that take them straight to your door. These aren't just leads. They're nurtured, targeted, and matched down to the exact vehicle. You'll sell more cars faster, and your team is going to thank you for it. Shop Smart Auto's VIN-specific leads. Let SSA show them the way to your showroom floor. All right, so just really quick right in the beginning there to be a little more clear about the VIN-specific leads. So these are leads that are 100% they're not shared, which would make no sense anyway, because the lead is literally based on the VIN that's on your showroom floor, right?
Yeah, and Lee, just let me tell you, I went to Florida, so I had a good opportunity with a big auto group, and the guy says, "Listen," and he was business only. It wasn't like I could even build any relationship with him. I only care about, and he called me Mr. Bello, about ROI. I don't like third party leads. I says, okay. And he kept, I didn't talk too much. He just kept controlling it. And I asked him a simple question. What is it that you dislike about third party leads? Because everybody's getting them. Well, what is it about? Because they reach out to everybody. I says, I'm glad you brought that up, because our leads have the VIN number and the stock number. However, they could share that with everybody, but nobody else has the car but you.
Right.
So he says, oh, I didn't know that. Our lead are the same thing as the OEM leads, the same thing. They have the VIN number and the stock number and the customer's information.
And the leads are
they like that third party lead that goes everywhere. Now, it's based on the VDP, vehicle detail page. Once they fill out that form, bang, that's there. Right? The same way as their website. Once they fill out the form from the website and they're looking at the car right next to it, that coding goes right in the form. So we know that's what they're looking for.
Right.
And then, of course, the nurturing process, but that's what it is. So it is third party, but it's like your website.
It's not that traditional. Yeah.
Why? Because I have a landing page on ShopSmart of every dealership's inventory.
Right.
So it's like a website within ShopSmart, every dealership in the country.
Yeah. No, it's huge. It's tremendous. And yeah, it's that third party lead. You hear those words and you automatically think.
Some people don't understand that. They don't understand. Like, you do a Facebook ad, there's no inventory there. There's nothing there.
Right.
It's not a vehicle detail page.
Right.
We put it on the vehicle detail page. And a lot of people don't really understand what ShopSmart does.
Right.
We're 100% lead generation company. And that's what we have, the vehicle detail page.
It's awesome. And it's all trackable also with the you could be tracking your retention too at the same time with the VIN retention report.
Right.
Which is unbelievable as well. That tool still blows my mind to this day. All right, so you sent a press release my way yesterday. I could actually put it up on screen here because I wanted to learn a little more about. Let me see. Share screen.
That was back in 2020 when COVID was really, really hammering the market.
Yeah. Yeah. So this has a lot to do with the shift. This is from February of 2021.
Right.
The shift of BDCs going into like more of a virtual
Yes.
situation. So yeah, tell the audience a
So
little
this
more
is
about.
what happened. In COVID, the beginning of it, there was not a lot of leads and all this. So everybody went to virtual BDCs. The market shifted. And I had top guys there, Anthony Angola, Dr. John. I had top people on there if you read it well, right? So what happened is the appointment setting that the dealership was doing was not really working. Okay.
Right.
Then the virtual BDC came out outside of the showroom. It's just virtual. Okay. So that did work very well. What happened is as the scaling happened, okay, as the virtual BDCs got together, like Greg Wells, unbelievable virtual BDC person, unreal. Never seen anybody like him. He comes from the automotive sector. He comes from David Kane, which is the top notch trainer, has tremendous events, unbelievable. So what happened with that process is they were following up. But here's the thing: it takes 7 touches to 10 touches to convert somebody. So you have somebody making the phone call and it's not working either. It's better because now you have a dedicated staff there, and a salesman is not telling the staff, "Oh, I went out last night. I had a great time trying to hit on girls. Got girls trying to hit on guys." So that ended, right? So because professional. But here's what the real thing is. With the AI agents, right now, the business is now going a whole different direction. Now, let's talk about that a minute. The AI agent does 7, 10, 50 touches. It doesn't matter.
Right.
Because they're not going to get tired. And if they make 5 phone calls and all 5 tell them no, they keep going until the task is over. Okay? So are you going to beat that? No. However, having the AI agents, I believe, integrates great with the human side.
Okay.
Right? So now you have the AI agents to do that work that a person tells you, Lee, just think about this. You make 5 phone calls in the morning and all 5 tell you, is your head in the game?
No.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The AI agents doesn't understand what a rejection is or anything. They don't understand. They have no emotions, right? So now you can make 20 touches to have that conversion.
Right. With no energy expelled.
Exactly. So now that value is great. And now integrating it with the humans so they take control of it. And now it makes sense. The 20 touches. Nobody, when you get a customer 3 times, your salesman, he already decided. That's it. I'm not calling that guy. Well, the sale starts happening after 7 times. Why? Why is that? A confused mind is always going to say no.
Right.
You're driving and your wife tells you there's a red light. You're going to go through it because you're confused. You don't know whether it's red or white. Something in your vision didn't see it was red and she did.
Right.
Now you're driving, you're confused. What? And you keep going.
Yeah.
That's why when you're driving, nobody should be talking about that you're not doing a good job. There's plenty of people that jump in a car with you and start giving you, hey, be careful, dude. They'll understand it's a confused mind's always going to go no.
Right.
So when they tell you to be careful, you're not going to be careful.
Right.
Because the process, how you're digesting the information and processing it, it's a learning process. And now you get ready and you don't have in a split second, nobody's fast enough.
Right.
Right.
So ideally, do you see a world where AI agents, the AI agents understand everything on a VIN level, right? There's no making a mistake. There's no real training involved. You teach the original AI program what to do, but when it comes to a vehicle, if the AI agent knows the VIN and you're looking for a Toyota, and it will immediately know right through the system what Toyotas, what pre-owned Toyotas they have on the
Right.
lots, what models, how many miles they have, everything based on what's stored in your own archives. Do you expect, because there's a mix here, do you expect the right to the showroom floor, the AI agent to get the people right to the showroom floor? So then in that case, where does the BDC come in?
Well, I think that the BDC, once they follow up the customer, they're going to follow them up to get them back into the appointment,
Yeah,
back into the door. And I think that the human side's that appointment doesn't show up, then the human side takes over. I think there should be a process like that, right?
right.
Now, interesting enough, I was in the Orlando area this past week, and I was in the Tampa area. There's a lot of things that I learned in this market.
Mm-hmm.
Disney World, when they sell stuff in Disney, they have a phone room.
Yeah.
I have a friend of mine that works in there. Do you know that 60% of the calls that they're making currently have AI agents?
Wow.
And not now, a while ago. So they have a tool called the Whisper, the listening tool. So when the AI agent, the operator is on the line, and when she sees an opportunity, she takes over the call. Bang. It's called the Whisper.
Right.
So I went there, I met my friend, okay, and we talked about it. I said, explain it to me, tell me how it's done. Now, he's not a car business person or nothing. He's only worked for Disney.
Okay.
Selling the vacation, selling this, all that. So they have the Whisper feature, and now they're listening to the call. So if that AI agent more or less has a deal or doesn't, you're losing the communication, bang, they
Right.
pick up. Oh, that was interesting that I learned, and I said, oh, wow. What type of technology? Richie, I don't know, but I know that our job is to get on the phone and just listen. So what is that doing? It's training the people that are listening to listen more and talk less. And now they're able to see what's going on.
Right.
Oh, they have a good process, these folks, okay? I would love to be a fly on the wall who came up with that process and why. This is the key thing, why, okay? Oh, that's very big. So I'm going out there to learn with this AI and figure out what happens.
Right.
The other thing, Lee, I got to say, I went to a few stores, big groups, and I always break the ice.
Mm-hmm.
I got a nice pick in back of my pocket. I always break the ice.
Right.
I noticed something from a top level executive in a big order group that he was more like a robot. And I asked him later, I says, do you use Chat GPT a lot? I says, for everything. I'm on Chat GPT for everything. How to manage people, how to do this. Oh, now here's the thing with that. You're listening to this thing a lot, you're using it a lot, you're going to become that. You're not going to become a solution person.
Mm.
And I noticed how deeply he used it, because it's like every time I try telling him something, it's like I was talking to ChatGPT, it doesn't know.
Wow.
So with time, the more you use it, I think the more people are going to lose that. Understand ChatGPT profiles, right? They're building you a profile.
Sure.
So you might ask a question for somebody else, and it's going to spin it like it's you.
Right. Right.
So is that really a good thing? And are you really learning? Yeah, I'm learning. I'm learning to stay the fuck away from it as much as I can, because I'm going to lose the people skills.
Yeah.
That's what I'm learning.
Yeah.
And, I wish you would go to the market with me and see the questions I ask and how they reply. You say, wow.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of weird what's happening. And that's just the start of something that I think is going to happen really seriously. And we have to pay attention to that. Or as a dealer principal, let our people use ChatGPT, of course, but give them minimum time with it. And let them ask the question the way they would ask it, not that Lee Wolf tells me. The RO was was 2.1. How can I do better? It has to come from you now, because that machine's building your profile.
Right. Right.
So it makes it easier for it to communicate with you.
Right. Interesting. So a blend. In the end, the answer is, because the title of this show is to BDC or not to BDC. That is the question. Really, it's more of a blend and keeping the human element in the mix. And then, but the follow-up process and where everyone usually falls off, using AI and AI agents to pick up the slack and enhance what they're doing.
Like, for example, we've mastered our computers. We've mastered it throughout the years. There's a human interaction, and then you use it to make yourself better and make money, right?
Right.
You can't use the AI 100%, even on the AI agents, because they might book. But it's always good to have that feature. And I don't know if that feature could be installed. It's called the Whisper feature.
Interesting.
It's very interesting what's going on out there.
Yeah.
If you know the car business that you've been around, as what I've had, I see now what's going on. It's very, very interesting, because I can't put a pulse on it where we're going to be. But I see that we're losing that common sense and that solution ability. Like, wait a minute.
Yeah. They're going
to
be flipping cars on Amazon before
Well, they already are. But the interesting thing is this machine is great, but it could also has this thing that it could hurt us.
Yeah. On another note, I hear, is it true that you're going to be a judge for the Jim Ellis Group's walk around?
My friend Brandon, he wants me to go with the nonprofit. I'm really excited because, he runs a really tight ship.
Sure.
And he's really good at what he does, and he wants me to be this judge. I mean, I don't even like the word judge, because I don't judge anybody, you know what I mean? But he says just for the walk around, just to make sure they do it. And it's good. There's going to be plenty of other judges there and that.
November 6th and at the Jim Ellis Group in Atlanta. And it's their walk around event, but it's in honor of our U.S. military this year.
Yes. And I got to say something. The Jim Ellis Group is very, very optimized with the nonprofits. And they're very, very good with nonprofits. And they're very, very good in giving back to their community, especially with veterans-owned businesses.
Awesome. Oh, all right. Well, anything else you have to add on the BDC situation?
I would like to say is there was the first BDCs in showrooms, then the virtual. Pay attention to the agents. Try it. When there was a guy named Ron Patel, I think that guy that was like crazy, right?
Yeah.
It was a quote, I think. I remember when I was a kid, something about, excuse me if I say it backwards, because I am very dyslexic, so I might say something stupid here now, okay? But he says, when you have nothing to lose, why not try it?
Right.
And what do you really have to lose with having an AI agent? You're not booking appointments, you dealers. You're not doing it. And you're saying, we don't want no internet leads no more. Well, why don't you get internet leads and turn it over to AI agent and see what you can do and try to come up with a solution where the listening tool, and put your BDC people listening to the agents. Maybe they can learn something from them.
Right. Yeah. And some dealerships are achieving, 26% higher lead conversion rates and 27% showroom appointment sets.
Right.
I don't know why you wouldn't try it, even if those numbers were 10%.
Right.
Yeah.
You got to try stuff.
Yeah.
If you don't try, you're never going to know if it's going to work or not.
Right. Absolutely. So do you have a lot more time in Atlanta?
Well, yes, I do. I got to come back here November 1st, and then I'm going to stay here much longer. I'm going to New York to, clean some stuff up that I have.
Mm-hmm.
And, and rest a little bit, because I haven't really been sleeping here. I mean, I've been it's been terrible for me.
Yeah.
And, it's been hard.
Yeah. Yeah, but you're blowing through it. You're getting it done.
I'm trying my best, man. I'm giving it my best shot.
Yeah. Cool.
Let's go. Let's give it a best shot.
All right.
And surprising enough, I went to upgrade my watch. I always do. Right? When the new watch comes out, it's $100 something, and I get a new upgrade. Oh, so I said, what does the feature of the new watch? And I want to tell people, those folks that suffer from high blood pressure, I have a lot of friends in the car business, don't want to mention names, that they are vendors in the enterprise. This thing monitors your blood pressure.
Right.
Let me tell you, I was really upset the other day. This thing triggered it and told me what my blood pressure was. That's a lifesaver now. That's never happened before. Only the iPhone 11 has that.
Keeps you mindful. Yeah, that's cool.
That it monitors your blood pressure. So everybody has high blood pressure because, the older you get, the less blood vessels you have. So what does that do? It brings up your blood pressure. Okay. This thing here triggered me and let me know what my blood pressure was. I don't want to say it because then people get worried. But I'm going to tell you something. I was with somebody and I said, look at this. Oh, that's good stuff. Oh, well, what is this? What is that, an app? No, it's the new one. It's only available on the 11. And let me tell you something. That is interesting how this thing gets your blood pressure now.
Yeah, man.
And you can program it how many times a day or whatever you want.
Right.
I was very, very impressed. And all I did, I always do upgrade because if not, I keep a watch 4 or 5 years, I got to throw it out,
Yeah.
At least I get some value for it.
Sure. Cool.
That's interesting what I saw. Yep.
Yeah, that is cool.
And we're excited here at Shop Smart Autos and with all our partners that we have out there. Obviously, we got a lot of partners because, it costs a lot of money to run Shop Smart. With the mobile app, I was doing it yesterday and I did some testing with some of my tech guys. And wow, when it goes there, the VIN number, we put it in manually and it goes out to that marketplace, a 20-mile radius, and it tells you the color, the make, and the model. They can't tell you the miles. Wow. And it's a game changer because there was more or less the same pricing for the cars, but there was one that was like $3,000 too much. Oh, wow. Mr. Dealer, let me tell you, the reason it was that is because you buy a car and you put a number on what you paid for. Wrong. You got to put a number based on the market.
Right. Absolutely.
So that tool can work for dealers too, for price comparison, know what your competitors are selling. So we are so excited about this, Lee. I have so much enthusiasm about this type of technology because I was up all night to say, wow, what could this do? I said to myself, if I'm running a delership today, I want that app. And I'll have my people just search it. I'll talk to the developers, see if they can do automated searches. A great a price tool.
Yeah. Wow. That's awesome.
And I see so many different angles, like run these cars, and then if they drop in prices, we drop. If they increase, and we keep our price the same. Right. And now you're flipping your inventory. It's unbelievable.
Wow. That's exciting.
And we had a lot of help doing it, and we're so excited with it when we saw the product, the A/B testing part. Yeah. It was great.
Wow.
We're hopefully to have it by December. We're very excited.
Cool. Yeah.
I'm going to call it Santa Claus app. That's what I think we'll call it.
Yeah. The sleigh app.
Yeah, because it's interesting, it's interesting. Like I said, I would like to be 35 years old today because what the world is becoming is like unbelievable. Those people that like technology and use technology to grow. Oh man, technology out there is unbelievable, guys. There's so much technology right now that's crazy.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yes.
Very cool.
So that's all I got to say, Lee, because if you keep asking me what else do I got to say, I'll stay here till midnight.
Start reading your menu.
It's better off. That's all I got to say. Make it short and simple.
All right. Well, thank you to everyone out there for watching and listening today, and hope you have a great rest
of your... what do you have to say? You never say anything. You would always let everybody say. What do you got to say?
Got my kids this weekend. Going to be very busy,
Good.
But a lot of bouncing around and always work to do. Always, the next job to do. So yeah, that's basically it.
Well, I'm really excited this weekend. Out of all the weekends, this weekend I'm going to see you, and I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah.
And the kids are going to be there, and I'm going to see everybody. I'm going to see a lot of friends too. So I'm excited for this weekend because we've been going really hard. I've been like, all kinds of things have happened to me, and I'm really excited. I got an Airbnb, which was terrible. Then I ended up in another one that I was sharing the house with roaches and mices,
Oh boy.
And then, it was crazy what I went through. And then the first Airbnb was 30, 40, 60 steps.
Jeez.
And they
Yeah.
told us that it was ground level. Ground level with a garage, they said.
Oh boy.
Really? And when we went there, Gene counted 42 steps.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
They wrote it ground level. We think it was just like a bot because nobody's going to lie to people like that. I can't conceive that an Airbnb company just lying to people.
I would think not. Yeah. Wow.
But the good thing is that we already have set up an apartment here and all that. So when we come back, that's it. We're set.
You're ready to go. Okay, good.
And I'm excited about Brandon's event. It's going to be an unbelievable event. Brandon is one of those guys that really, really believes in the veterans. Really, really does. You remember when he flew out there for videos and all that? Really does. And we're excited about making an announcement about what we're going to be doing with the veterans from the government perspective. We are basically some sort of approval for grants on recruitment, training, and placement. And boy, are we excited about that come January. We're so happy about that.
Cool. That's great.
And we've been working on that institute since 2016, a long time.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, that's how I met Jean Fontana.
Wow.
That's one of the things that I liked about her. She had that special care about veterans.
Yes. Yeah.
And she did the veterans pro bono at that time for me. She didn't even charge me. I want to do this pro bono. And that's where I met Paul, that, unfortunately passed away. I wish he would be around to see this.
Yeah. Yeah, he would have loved that, Paul Ferguson, without a doubt.
Yeah. So I met them both about that. And she was right there with the veterans. She really, really, really helped me a lot, I gotta say, with the veterans. And now it's all coming together. It's been now 7-8 years.
Wow. Oh, that's a beautiful thing. It's something to be proud of and excited for our vets.
I got to say something. What I am happy with is my father taught me the metrics of you succeeding is never quit. No matter what you got to do, whether you're in the street or eat peanut butter and jelly. If you don't quit, the metrics are for you. Right. And with the veterans, we didn't quit because it's so important to us. With other businesses, I've quit and I have failed because I need money and this, that. But this thing, I didn't quit.
Yeah.
And that shows me that that's true. The metrics are always with you when you don't quit.
Yeah, absolutely.
And thank God for that.
Yeah.
All right, Wally, have a great weekend. I'm looking forward to flying over there and seeing everybody and relaxing a little bit. Not even talk about business. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I want to just relax because my head is like, I need to relax. I haven't slept a lot here. Yeah. It's uncomfortable. You're in a different place. It's uncomfortable. My back's killing me. My neck's killing me. I need to just go there and sleep.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, looking forward to seeing you. And, thanks again, everyone out there, for watching and listening, and have a great week. Have a good trip, Rich.
Thank you, buddy. Take care. See you soon.